Hi, I enjoyed reading your entries this week on your program evaluation thoughts and your discussion board thoughts related to teaming. With regard to program evaluation, I'm excited about being able to share with you another dissertation when we meet in March of a candidate who developed a grounded theory of writing development based on a case study. And her case study is very much participative or participative, how do you think we say that, in nature, and definitely qualitative. And I will share with you, I'm going to start a folder for our March meeting, and I'll share her dissertation with you there so you can read it. And I think you'll see why I was reminded of her work in reading the evaluation text for this week. Many of you noticed in the evaluation text the pages at the end of chapter 10 that talk through the different evaluation approaches, the rationale for using those approaches, the kind of evaluation you might be doing when you use that approach. And that'll help you think about which ones are appropriate for the kind of evaluation questions you're asking. So I'm going to remind you about that table. You may have already been reminded when you read through your colleagues' posts. And also just remind you about the Better Evaluation site that I shared with you in class, and it's also in our Going Further folder for program evaluation to help you think about, based on the kinds of questions you're beginning to ask about your program, the types of evaluation methods that might make sense for you. I think one of the big things that you all should have gotten from the reading is the value in an eclectic approach based on the data that you have and the questions that you have. And that it is okay if something doesn't fit exactly, it's okay to discard some pieces of frameworks and bring in others in order to respond, have a responsive evaluation. One of the other things I would like to mention to you is I sent out an announcement yesterday of summer dates. If you haven't yet given feedback on this, well, let's see, where's the rest of the, you know what? I tried to send out an announcement, but I'm not seeing the full text. So I'll redo that announcement. I couldn't figure out why you weren't responding. So I'll do that announcement again. Look in this space for that announcement for you to be able to provide feedback on summer dates. And let's talk about this week's work. You'll be reading 2 chapters this week, chapter 11 in Fitzpatrick and chapter 4 in Drago Severson, and you have some assignments due to TaskStream. If you have not yet submitted your certification of completion to TaskStream for your CITI training, you need to do that this week. And also submit outlines for chapter 2. I've had enough questions about this assignment that I'm providing a reminder here. It's like the outlines you did for chapter 1's last semester. This semester you're creating another 10-source annotated bibliography on the topic of your dissertation as it's evolving, and 3 of the sources in that annotated bibliography are dissertations. And so then this assignment is the outline for the chapter 2s of those dissertations. And I'd like you to think about what it is you now understand about how chapter 2 can be or should be organized from the work that you do here. And for your week 6 work, you'll be doing some work on determining whether or not the program you're interested in evaluating is evaluable. There's information on that in chapter 11. The application on providing leadership roles. And then I'm going to ask you to share with each other your thoughts related to how it is that you understand chapter 2 now based on the organization of the literature reviews that you did. You can see April's already posted. Hello, April. I had some other notes and I want to make sure. Oh, I know. The other thing I want to mention is some of you are not posting to the weekly journal. and some of you are. I shared last week some journal entries of the week, and I don't think I'll share more this week because these all give you a really good sense of how you can post about what it is you're doing and how it connects with domains in a way that that you'll be able to cut and paste for the CEP and the SEP at the end of this semester. Okay, I hope you have a good week. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I remember what I wanted to make sure that you saw. One of the things that people talked about a lot in their teaming entries was professional learning communities or professional learning teams and the way that they're functioning at their school. In particular, I noticed some thoughts about how to assess the effectiveness of PLCs, and also some frustration with the fact that sometimes our meetings can get off topic. And so if you look in the Going Further folder, there's now a folder on PLCs, and I have an article with an instrument as a part of the appendix that assesses the effectiveness of site-level PLCs. This may be something that you want to consider as part of your planning for your professional learning plan component A. It may be something we want to save until the course when you're having a focus on PLCs. This might be something you want to go back to assess the effectiveness of your PLCs for the professional learning plan part B. But I just want to point it out to you. There's also a site, if you're not aware of it, All Things PLC is a site with lots of resources, tools, research papers, specific resources for PLC facilitation. And this site, Less Meeting, is one of my favorite tools right now. The School of Education adopted it last summer. I use it for every meeting I facilitate, and it really helps you stay on task with your agenda. And you can do a free trial, and they also, if you decide you want to try and get it, either for your own meetings or for your site, they'll do an educator discount. So make sure you ask about the educator discount. And I think you'll enjoy playing around with it. I definitely like it. All right, that's all, I think. Bye.